Growing up, I was teased a lot for being Ruth Sichon. It sounded like lechon.
Yeah, that's actually what's going on in my mind right now. Before, I wanted my name to be Gomez.
Are you game? Good day to everyone who will be watching this video. This is some sort of experiment because I just thought of doing some recording of our conversations because lately we have been having good conversations around the house, and there were times when I feel like, oh, I should have recorded this because our conversations had been fun yet very insightful, and so I thought, oh, I should do some recording. So that's why here we are. So this is unscripted, but I have some few questions to guide us. Okay, but first I would like to ask you, what do you think of this experiment?
May the best answers win. I was thinking I'd be nervous. What if I say something that's different, and then we would have a family talk after? Let's talk about what you said kanina.
Kasi I started thinking about this. Diba you remember, we were interviewed by a class of psychology students. I was just amazed at how you answered the question. So I thought, wow, this girl can talk. So this is some sort of experiment to measure how we can talk in front of camera. Okay, so my first question for all of us is, what are you thankful for these days?
I would say my family, because I don't know, since we're in quarantine, so the only people I see are my family, so it makes me think a lot. It's like, oh, okay, I learn more about them every day. I thought I already knew what I needed to know, but I remember, since I'm also watching a lot of movies, I noticed, oh, there's different types of families, and I'm thankful to have the one I have right now.
Ooh.
And the weather. I'm thankful of the weather.
Ang layo.
The weather.
Sa akin, and I'm thankful that we have this house, that we can have our own space, and then parang you get to do your thing, I get to do my thing, kasi hindi tayo stuck in one room lang lagi.
Yeah, just like this, having this porch. Lately, we have brownouts, series of brownouts here in Bukidnon, and so every time there's a brownout, super hot sa sulod, so we have to go out. And then this is where the conversation happens mostly. What do you think of your online classes last semester? I'm very curious as a teacher because I feel like although I've done my best for my students last semester, but I feel like I could have done better. So I want to know, what do you think of your online classes?
For me, the online class experience was kind of rocky in the first place, but later on I was able to adjust to it, considering that I've been homeschooled for more than 10 years, so that was like something that was familiar to me. So I'm okay with it, and at the same time I'm still struggling with it. But yeah.
Since last semester, compared to the first semester, I would say second semester was better, because in the first semester I was really nervous, especially since first year in college. I had a lot of expectations, and then it really helped me because I thought I would have anxieties if I were to have face-to-face class in college. So getting to go to college at home in my comfort place was like an easy thing for me, because I thought that was also a blessing in disguise. But then in terms of academic learnings, I would say it varies in subjects. There are subjects that I don't think I learned at all, and then there are subjects where I really enjoyed learning them, and I didn't mind having to learn them online.
For our next question, what do you hope for the next sem?
Hope lang kung sana mabalik ng face-to-face classes, because we have a lot of subjects that are very, it's major na, it's not minor anymore. So most of the subjects are practical. Like you have to really be there to understand it. Like kunyari yung biochem, you have to go through yung mga laboratories and stuff, and you don't have that at home. And for me, it's kind of difficult for me to learn when I'm just looking at it. I have to really touch the materials and resources to learn. So yeah, that's what I hope for.
For me, I hope to have more roles in my classroom or in school, because last semester I just played it safe. I just was a student learning through online. So I want to be more active in, I don't know, in other ways in school, like in organizations and clubs. I hope that I get to be more involved with other students.
Okay, what has been your highlight this year? Okay, we did not travel a lot this year, so there were a lot of plans that did not realize, but still we did something noteworthy. And so what are those highlights, or just one highlight that you are thinking of?
I have one. It's the fact that I'm done with first year of college.
Yay!
Like, it's a big achievement. I thought being in college would be like a big thing, and then now I'm done with the first year of being a freshman. It's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. So I thought it feels great.
Sa akin, it would be yung na-nominate ako for top 5 for most outstanding freshman. Because, yun nga, I really thought that, I've always thought last year, the first semester pa, na I might not be able to do my best because, if it was a face-to-face setting, I would be able to join in almost all of the school activities because I'm the type of person na hands-on na, oh, I'll do it. But with the pandemic and then the online setting, I felt like I was being restricted, or my capabilities were limited. And then at the end of the school year, I found out that I was nominated for most outstanding freshman award, and then ko na realize na I'm still na marami pa rin pala ako nagawa kahit sa online setting. So praise God for that nomination. And
Yay! Congrats. Okay, the same with me. I also completed 1 year of teaching, being a college instructor, and online. So that's a big accomplishment. Although I felt like I didn't finish well. My last week was very awful, grading students, 380 plus students. So that was really tiring, exhausting, and frustrating on my part because I had very short time to do my best. So I felt like I've learned a lot. It's been a lifelong learning. So even if I'm at this age, I'm still learning, and it's very humbling to learn when you're already old. So, but it's a good thing. What do you hope to do the second half? You hope to do, okay, not just passively waiting for something to happen, but what do you hope to do for the second half of the year, or before the year ends?
I want to travel.
I want to. Well, we spent our time, half of the year, we spent it here in Bukidnon. I'd like to spend a few of those moments for the next half for Davao. I want to go back to Davao.
We're going back to Davao for Kuya's wedding.
Yay!
And
I don't have anything I want except to travel. I'm very happy where I am, and passive. I don't mind having to wait, but I also still want to travel anywhere. But I just want to go on road trips more often.
okay, we have last 2 questions here. We have our family devotion every week. What can you say about it? Do you like it? Or would you like to do it with your own family in the future?
From what I realized, having devotions before we didn't have them, but we would have them from time to time. Like Dad would just say, "How about we'll have devotions for breakfast?" So I would get nervous because I think, "Oh, I might say something wrong. What if I have a wrong interpretation of the Bible?" But then, since we started to do it regularly and on schedule, it started to feel more natural to share something about our learnings in the Bible. So I liked it because I feel like it opens more conversations about what we go through, about what we go through, and yeah, before I was really nervous, like if Dad or anyone asked us, what do you like about this verse? I'm like, oh, I don't want to say something wrong.
Yeah.
But then, since we keep doing it, it's like, oh, I want to say something more. I want to understand it more. I want to give an answer that is mature. Like, I want to show that I'm really learning.
Bakit ka umiiyak?
Masakit ang wind. Natamaan mo ako.
Masakit ang wind.
Hindi. I agree.
Okay, yun na lang.
Ganun. Same lang din. I agree with Zoe na first devotion parang overwhelming na it made me nervous because I was scared na baka mali yung naintindihan ko sa sa passage and baka there I might say something wrong. But then, later on I became more comfortable in sharing what I thought and what I learned and what I want to apply. And then what I'm crying about right now is that I'm very happy kasi my parents were very transparent.
Me?
Si Ma, ikaw, tapos si Daddy. And then they will also share their insights and their flaws, their struggles, their problems about themselves. And then many times then during the devotions to ask, okay, so this is what I learned, this is what I want to apply, and this is how I want to improve as a parent, and this is how I want to improve my relationship with you girls. With our family.
Yeah,
It's just nice but to do family devotions and to also accept each other's flaws and want to yung fact na you want to grow together to please God and to honor God. Ganun parang masaya.
Yeah.
Kasi everyone admits that we're doing something wrong and we have to work on it.
And we also help each other keep on track. Like, oh, you're supposed to be doing your assignment. Like, calm down.
And umiyak ako ngayon kasi doon ko lang na-realize ever since the devotions that has been very hindi ko alam yung word basta lagi siya mag-ask na how can I improve my relationship with you.
Proactive.
And lately Dad has parang laki ng character development. Mabait siya. Grabe. I mean, mabait pero like
Parang
soften.
Okay, yeah. I think the observation is the same. We have been doing family devotion when you were young, but it's not as more regular now. And then, kasi ngayon, you can lead, right? So it's we take turns leading the family devotion, and it's very simple. So we do the OBBS method, obedience-based Bible study method, and it's very convenient. I can just assign you, oh Zoe, ikaw mag-lead ngayon, so you know what to do, right? And so it's not intimidating, and it's very relaxed conversation, but we're learning a lot. And it's not like Daddy is here and we are all here, Daddy is talking and we are all here. It used to be like that when you were young, pero now that you are older and you can engage more in the conversation, so Dad just allowed us to take turns, and so we are also grateful that we have started this since last year, and it has been a great blessing every Sunday morning.
Sunday.
We do this, and yeah, so it's been a blessing to be learning with you, discovering new things about God and His will. And so that's one thing I look forward for every week also, to hear what are your thoughts and to be praying for each one specifically, to hear your struggles. And so yeah, so hindi naman yung character development ni Dad from so strict to naging mabait. You have now reached an age where you appreciate yung ginagawa ni Daddy for us. Kasi when you were growing, it's more on discipline, training. So now you are adult, so it's more, the Dad is giving you more freedom to express, more freedom to discover things. So and then you are also have reached an age where you are understanding more of what Dad is doing for our family. So I think that, speaking of family, I want to ask, do you care about your family, our family name?
Yes.
Of course.
Hindi, I mean,
Which one?
like for
Morales?
example, are
Yeah.
you proud,
I
or
love
it's like
I like it. Like, there was this time where I got upset. Oh, what if I get married and then I have to give away my name? Like, I don't want to get married if that's the case. But then, I really respect the name that I have. I'm really proud of that name. I like it.
Before, I wanted my name to be Gomez.
okay, for me, when I was in grade 1, I wanted to be Sales or
Sales?
Gonzales.
Ah,
I like
Sales.
the sound of S or
Gomez.
Morales.
yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh.
yeah, I didn't expect I would be Morales someday.
Basta, before, I wanted my name to be Gomez kasi Selena Gomez.
Johnny
Si ate,
Cortez.
gusto niya Cortez.
As I grew up, I met people and they, parang na-amaze lang ako kasi they'll always react, you're Morales, you know this person? Oh yeah, that's my relative. Yung ganun nga, parang na doon ka lang na-realize na marami na palang mga relatives tayo na they did something great in the past and they were remembered for it. So like Zoe, I also want to keep that name parang great.
Actually, I just realized it's not really how it sounded
Yeah.
good. No, although factor pa rin yan siya, because may mga apelyido or family names that doesn't sound good but it became good because of the
their-
reputation.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was teased a lot for being Ruth Sichon. It sounded like lechon.
That's actually what's going on in my mind right now.
And then my best friend before was Bahaw.
What's Bahaw?
Bahaw.
Is it like
Rice?
No, rice. It's an old
Bahaw?
rice. Hindi spoiled rice. Yung parang cold rice. Tapos bahaw. So, when together, so we were teased. We were in grade 1 and grade 2, and so we were teased, bahaw and lechon. And so it really got into my nerves each time so right now wala na siyang effect sa akin, but I can just imagine how people tease you for being, and that's not fair.
I first heard Dad was Morales, we were like, oh, bless.
I reached a point where I didn't care about the family name of my husband to be. So it's just an added blessing that his family name is Morales and it has a good reputation. So that's a blessing. Yay! So do you like our conversation?
Yeah, I like the
Yes.
questions, they're fun.
So that's all for now. What you saw is just a glimpse of our daily conversations
Yeah.
around the house. Bye.
Bye bye.